Hope you enjoyed this Sullivan ass game you on Naruto Shippuden episode 426, Infinite Tsukuyomi. Madara is casting his jutsu. The world is now gonna follow under his spell. Now the world is right now his oyster. Oyster, things are going from bad to worse. Things are gonna go from bad to worse now. Now, if you guys read the manga, you know what I'm talking about. Haven't. Let me start. Now that Madara's cast the jutsu, everybody's under their spell. I liked how they did slow progressions to see people falling under the jutsu. Ordinary people, Sai, Orochimaru, Kabuto. They did that in the manga. I liked how they showed not just people, but other creatures are falling under under the spell as well. Cats, dogs, animals, like basically anything that lives or walks on the earth is under the spell. Any living thing. And it doesn't matter who or what, where you're hiding or looking at the light or not, you're under the spell. It pierces through the shadows. Literally piercing through everything and anything that lives and affecting it with its power. That's what that is a very unique. That is very unique and strong jutsu. But the only ones that are unaffected by it are the resurrected for the Hokage, since they're reanimated being dead. Sasuke, Naruto, Kakashi, and Obito. Obito's being knocked out. Obito's knocked out because he's lost his energy and his will is being controlled by Black Zetsu. That Sasuke Susanoo is protecting him with his power of the Rinnegan now. He's now able to counter even this jutsu. That just proves how much stronger Sasuke is now. He has the power of the Sage of Six Paths inside of him. And I like that. I like how they brought back Spike Zetsu, that he's using someone else's body, and he's using that giant, Shiba Ganesh monolith, with the thousand hands and wood style jutsu, and using someone else's body. Even though he doesn't have a body, he's only using someone else's, using them as a puppet. We all know who that is, but I'll get to that in a minute. I liked how they brought him back, and I like how when the Hokage was Kage, he was trying to save himself. He sees Spice Spencer and he sees him unravels, revealing who it is. We all know who it is. People in the manga were guessing a long time. It was Yamato. Those of you who haven't read the manga, talking about those of you who haven't or haven't. Yamato was absent for at least over 200 chapters, anywhere from 250 to 300 chapters in the manga. He was absent for a long time. And we didn't get to see him again until like the Jutsu unraveled, to Black Zetsu, to White Zetsu let him go, Spiral Zetsu let him go, and again in the whole Naruto Gaiden manga. But enough of it. But if you guys read my guys watch my live reaction videos, those you know what I'm talking about. Those you haven't, you haven't. And the things are like now heating up for them, and like not like Yamato being back again. And I liked how at the moment when he lets go, he sees their Hokage. They talk for a little bit. He wants to know what happened to him. I mean, he was gone for a long time. In the anime, he was gone for nearly 150 episodes, 170 I think, because it was like way in the 250s. Yeah, 250. It was 250. Nearly in episode 251 to 200. Yeah, episode 250. Like 170 plus episodes, he was gone. Gone. And just as he was talking to Doha, he fought and being let go of White Zetsu's control and trying to feel like himself again, he falls under the spell. And it seemed kind of fillerish. Cause we didn't see Yamato for a long time, and the moment they brought him back, we get to see his story. This was a lot filler. It didn't happen a lot in the manga. Everyone was falling under the spell, each experiencing their own events and story. Even though it was it was a short, like something you wouldn't see ordinarily. like what's in the person's heart, and we got to see what's in Yamato's heart. Like back when he was a kid, we all know. You guys not know what he's talking about? It was all about Kakashi being a part of the Anbu Black Ops. Now the whole Anbu Black Ops arc. That was a very brief arc. We got to see Kakashi how he went through all the stuff. How he got to meet Yamato. How Itachi left Hidden Leaf and joined the Akatsuki and gained the Mangekyo Sharingan. After that's a C-suite, but enough about that. You guys haven't seen it? Go to my Naruto box for videos. You could probably find it there. It's like, and that was like a year ago. It was a very good arc. I gotta admit, I wish it was more story, even though it was brief, only a few weeks. Thanks. I liked how we got to see that in Yamato's heart, he didn't belong anywhere. He was Orochimaru's guinea pig. That he, that he, that you got to see Yukika, who called him Tenzo because she was his sister. She belonged to the Mist clan, a clan of people who didn't have who could only manifest themselves as mist and couldn't step outside because fear of being tossed into the wind and because of all the experiments that were done to them, their jutsu. Like they were like basically they were a race of people who were had very special skill who couldn't go outside because of fear of death. That's one of the things that like. I also like to see that after he became a member of the Amu Black Ops, he wanted to fit in more with people. Because being a member of the Amu, that means you had to conceal your emotions, had no family. As a member of the Amu, you had to be very strict and serious. He followed orders under Danzo in the Foundation, very strict orders. Eventually, he got to meet Kakashi, and things changed for him. After he met Kakashi, he wanted to belong more and wanted to be accepted by people. And even when he became Kakashi's temporary replacement, after the whole rescuing Gara and they met Hara and defeated Deidara and Sasori during the first part of Naruto, the first part of Naruto Shippuden, and the beginning, after the first couple chapters after that, he wanted to be accepted by people. He liked being a part of Team Seven, even though he didn't get to do that a lot. He liked that he was a leader. He belonged somewhere. He wanted to make people happy, even though it meant that he wasn't happy himself. Even though there are rare glimpses into Yamato's life, I'm glad that we got this glimpse. It proved that even though he may seem normal on the outside, but the inside he still hurts a little bit. He still, we got to see how he grew as a character a little bit. Even though we got to see more of him grow in the whole Kakashi Anbu arc, even though it was only for a brief summary. I like that we got to see him. It was pretty good. Even dreamt after he saved Kakashi from being kidnapped by Kabuto, he still resents Kabuto for kidnapping him, holding him hostage that Kakashi stepped down and made him team leader of Team Seven after that. That he was to be Kakashi's replacement. He wanted to be good friends with them. He liked them. He even dreamt that Sasuke came back and helped them out a little bit. It proved that Yamato, even though he was a bit unhappy with himself, he wanted to make people happy. He wanted to be accepted. That reminds me a little bit of Naruto. Naruto had no family. He was an outcast. He had to make a name for himself somewhere. So understood. That's understandable. The situation for also at the end of the episode, we got to see that the next person whose dream we're gonna see is Ten. And there's been rumors flying around that Ten's gonna get her own filler arc. And from what I see, the filler arc, it looks like it's straight out of the world of when Naruto and Sakura fell under the influence of the Mugen Tsukuyomi the limited Tsukuyomi that Madara cast upon him in Naruto Shippuden the movie 6, World to Ninja, where you got Sasuke who's a player, Sasuke who's a bit of a player, Hinata's a bit of a bitch, and things are, and Shino and Kiba is a bit of a cat person, not a dog person. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I think they're trying to try to put like we're getting close to the end of Naruto. to Shippuden, and I think they're just doing this because they know that the end is coming thing, and they want to stretch out the story to make room for more stuff. Even though the first half was canon, the second half was further. I liked it. I really did because we got to see some of Yamato, even though he was gone for a long time. Hope you enjoyed this. Comment or subscribe. Thank you. This is Tom Mounds. What did you think? Did you like this episode? Did you hate it? And comment. Hey man, what is your opinion? Did you like the fact that you saw Yamato get, or was he just a scene stealer to you? You know, and there's more scene stealing to come with other characters. Yes, what do you think? And one of my biggest things that took my breath away was when Hinata was being wrapped up by the trees, having her, and she said she couldn't move. And the last word we got to see her hear was Naruto. She's asking for Naruto's help. Um, Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for the comment. This is Sullivan. On episode 426 of Naruto Shippuden of an Infinite Tsukuyomi. It's just getting closer and closer to the climax. I can't wait to see. Bye.